Hello everyone, I am Shreya and you are welcome to my YouTube channel Shreya's E-Learning. We will be learning topics under cryptography and network security. In this video, we will see the remaining types of polyalphabetic cipher that are Playfair, Wigner, Hill and one-time pad. Firstly, we will see answers to try by yourself sums that I gave in my previous video. So here using auto key we have encrypted HELLO using key 5. So this is the encryption part and here this is the decryption part. So here we have completed auto key and now we will see the next starting with Playfair cipher. So here Playfair cipher is another type of polyalphabetic cipher. In Playfair cipher, secret key is made up of 25 alphabet letters that are arranged in 5 by 5 matrix. So here you can see an example of secret key. So here 25 letters are arranged in matrix. Letter I and J are considered in the same place. That is, you have to consider it in the same box or same position of the matrix. So you can make different arrangements of letters in the matrix and can create many different secret keys. Now we will see the process for encryption in Playfair cipher. We always take two symbols, that is a pair, from the plain text. A bogus symbol is inserted between the two symbols if they are same. Like for an example in word hello, HELLO. So in between LL we will insert a bogus symbol X. And if the number of characters in the plain text is odd, we insert the bogus symbol at the end. For example, word by, BYE. So we need to insert the bogus symbol at the end to make the number of symbols even. Now we will start encryption, and for encryption we require to understand these points. So first is if two symbols taken from the plain text that lie in the same row of the secret key, then the encrypted character for each symbol is the next letter to the right side in the same row. Also, we have to consider the wrapping to the beginning from the end of that row. That is, if the symbol for encryption is the last symbol of the row in the secret key matrix, then the encrypted symbol will be the first symbol of that same row. If two symbols in the pair, that is chosen pair, lie in the same column of the secret key matrix, then the encrypted character for each symbol is the letter below in the same column. Consider wrapping to the beginning from the end of the column. That is, if the symbol lie in the end of the column, then the encrypted symbol will be at the start. Then next is if two symbols in a chosen pair do not lie in the same row or a column of the secret key matrix, then the encrypted character for each symbol is the letter in its own row but in the same column as another letter. So I know it is difficult to understand from the sentences, so we will understand using an example. So here see the example, encrypt SWEET using Playfair cipher with the help of secret key matrix. So we have chosen this secret key matrix and now we will be encrypting SWEET. So here we will first make them into pairs. So SW one pair. So here as I have said, if the same symbol occurs, we have to insert a bogus symbol. So we will insert X as a bogus symbol. So E and X. And third pair will be E and T. Now S and W we have to see in the matrix. So here it is S and W is here. So both lie in the same column. If both lie in the same column, the symbol below will be the encrypted symbol for each symbol. This sentence means that for S the encrypted symbol will be W and for W the encrypted symbol will be D. So here we have taken the wrapping. Now we will find EX. So E is here and X is here. So we will find the intersection, that is Q and O. So Q lies in the same row as E, and also it lies in the column as X. So first will be Q, and next for X, O lies in the same row as X and same column as E. So our next encryption for X will be O. Now we will look for E and T. So again E is here and T is here. Both lie in the same column. So letter below, that is we can take I or J. And for encrypting T, we will use B. Now we will encrypt for another word, HIE, high. So here the length of this is not even, so we will use a bogus symbol. So HI, this will be a pair, E and X, this will be another pair. So for H and I, H is here and I is here. So these both lie in different row and different column. So we will find the intersection. So for H, E lies in the same row and has the same column as I. So we will use E as an encrypted symbol. And for I, N lies in the same row and the same column as H. So N. For EX, we will find E and X. So here Q lies in the same row as E and in the same column as X. So Q. And for X, O lies in the same row and the same column as E. O. Now we will see next type of monoalphabetic cipher, that is Wigner cipher. So it uses different strategy for creating the key stream. Key stream is the repetition of initial secret key stream of length m, where m can be between 1 to 26. So cipher is given as, so this is plain text P1, P2, P3. This is cipher text, corresponding cipher text C1, C2, C3, and our key is K1, K2 up to Km, and again this subkey is repeated over and over until we encrypt all the plain text. So for encryption we will use Pi plus Ki mod 26, and for decryption so this is the additive cipher that we have used here. You can watch my previous videos for additive cipher. Now we will understand the Wigner cipher with the help of example directly. So here we have plain text for encryption, that is I love music, and our key sequence is given as 5. So first we will arrange the plain text I love music. We will convert them using this table. We will convert them to values. Then we have a key sequence, that is FIVE, and we will repeat again this key sequence. So FIVE until we cover all the plain text. We will convert the key sequence into the value using the same table. Now we will perform additive cipher. So taking sum of these, we will get the sum. Then we will take the mod 26 of this sum to obtain the cipher text. So our cipher text is NTJZJUPWNK. Also we can decrypt this cipher text using the same key sequence, that is 5, and repeating the key sequence until we cover all the cipher text. You can try this decryption by yourself, and also you check the plain text if you retrieve the same plain text or not. Now we will see another type of polyalphabetic cipher, that is Hill cipher. So in Hill cipher, the key is a square matrix of size m into n. Here plain text symbols is arranged in the block of size m. It means the plain text we have to break into the blocks, and the size of each block should be m. That is, row size of a plain text block should be equal to column size of a key matrix. So example, if this is a plain text block P1 to Pm, so this size should be equal to this size, and this is the ciphertext block. So how do we do the encryption? So here C1 will be P1 into K11 plus P2 into K21 plus PM Km1 and so on. After this addition, we will take mod 26. So for C1, after doing this, we will take mod 26. Here also we will take mod 26. Also note that the key matrix, this key matrix in Hill cipher must have multiplicative inverse. Only then we can use that matrix as our key matrix. Let us understand using an example. So here plain text is given as code is ready and encrypt using Hill cipher and with the help of key matrix. So this is our key matrix. So we will convert this code is ready into values. Using this table we will convert the plain text into value. So now we will arrange this plain text matrix in the block. So here we have the key which is size 4 by 4. So we will arrange the block each of size 4. So here we will take 4, that is CODE in one block, is RE. So these 4 we will take in one block and then remaining 3, but we will insert here bogus symbol, that is Z. So value for Z is 25 and then we will take this block. Now we will make this as a matrix. So this will be our first row, this will be second row, this will be third row, and this will be our key matrix. So here this should be same. As you all know the rule of matrix multiplication, we will multiply row into column. So see, for this C1 what we will do is 2 into 9 plus 14 into 4 plus 3 into 2 plus 4 into 3 mod 26, and then after taking mod 26 we will get the encrypted ciphertext. So we will put here, and for all the remaining places or for all the remaining values we will do the same way. For this value we will do row into second column, for this value we will do row into third column, for this value we will do row into fourth column, for this value we will do second row into first column, and so on. And for decryption we will find the plain text with the help of inverse key matrix. So first we will have to find the matrix inverse of this key matrix, and then we can find C into key inverse mod 26. You can find the key inverse with the help of this rule, that is key into key inverse is equal to I. This is one of the matrix property. Now we will see the last type of polyalphabetic cipher, that is one-time pad. So what is one-time pad? One-time pad, the key is used for encryption that is randomly chosen from a key domain. That is example for doing additive cipher. Every character is encrypted using a different key. Remember the additive cipher which we have studied, and in that additive cipher we used to take one key and encrypt the whole plain text, but in one-time pad we will encrypt the plain text with different keys. A one-time pad is a perfect cipher, but it is almost impossible to implement commercially, since if the key must be newly generated each time, then how the key will be shared between sender and receiver. So for this reason one-time pad is very difficult for implementation. So with this we have completed remaining these 4 types in polyalphabetic cipher. Do like, share, subscribe my video and comment below your doubts and suggestions. Also click the bell icon for more updates. Hope you enjoyed learning. Thanks for watching.